Trigger warning. This series often contains heavy triggers that may be difficult for some viewers. Please remember to put your mental health first.
My heroes and heathens, you wonderful nerds, welcome back to Untold Archives, Heralds of Salvation. We are almost at the end, folks. Kind of a long time coming, but we've made it thus far. Let's meet our cast, our wonderful, spectacular, beautiful cast tonight. I'm gonna start with Hades because that's what we're gonna do.
Wonderful, it's me. Hello, it is I, Hades. You can find me at all the places, all the things at Authorities. Tonight, I will be playing the amazing, wonderful, illustrious Beulah Fielder, our silk-born bard, College of Whistles, hailing from our lovely land of the South.
We love. Sky, my love, who I'm gonna see tomorrow-ish.
So excited about anyways, yes, introductions. My name is Sky. You can find me everywhere at SkyBunnyTTV. Tonight I will be playing Sister Mina, our Plagueborn monk who just kicked ass, died, and was revived. Huzzah! Congratulations, myself. With a special shout out to Beulah for securing that one for me. And Dungeons and Dines, because Hades forgot to say it.
This is a thing.
I think it was Heroes Feast. So I made beef stew and other sides, and then I made a cute little pie for myself. So that was me.
We love. Zuli, my love.
Hello, it's Zuliani in all pronouns. You can find me at that Dear Fae. I'm going to be playing Birch, your Servan Druid from the West, celebrating the end of Pride Month with my bisexual colors. Our heroes feast because my wife forgot, so I will redeem both of us. Hades made us pasta. Usually I'm the cook, but today Hades made us pasta, thinking if we casted Heroes Feast, what would we want to see in front of us? And for Hades, that is a huge bowl of pasta with Italian sausage and bacon. And freshly grated Parmesan cheese.
Where was my invite? I'm sorry.
Here, I mean, I'm a pasta girly as well, and
exactly.
I'm sad.
There was a separate group chat, Jen.
I guess so.
We weren't invited.
I guess you have to be married or something. Yeah, you have to like be married
Ridiculous.
or something. Yes, whatever. Pride Month, whatever, right? Guess that's just a lie.
That's just a lie.
That's just a lie. Whatever.
Ignore the colors.
Yeah, it's a bake. And my name is Jen, Cancer Moon Cleric, and all the places and all the things, and I'm going to be your dungeon mistress, your high priestess tonight for our prequel season finale. Yep, and Hades' camera did freeze, but what a wonderful view that we get of her, though. I mean, this is art at its finest. Okay, let's be honest. Somebody screenshot this, clip it right now, chat. Hopefully we get that sorted out here soon. We love to see the reactions and stuff during roleplay. But last session we ended a very intense combat. Oh yes, see, yeah, that's beautiful. Very intense combat with Tidecaller, Sister Mina's mentor over here in the Eastern Isles. Sister Mina finding out blasphemy that Tidecaller had been reviving. The bodies of the people that have made their way to the Eastern Isles to pass, be healed, or whatever they are seeking, which angered her to no end, and took it out on Tidecaller, only to have the rest of the heads of house show up, and they have also been killed and revived, as it appears. Thankfully, we didn't have to pull out any of the other shenanigans that I had listed on the side there, because apparently I don't understand CR ratings, but they made it through, which is the 3 of them, and that's okay. And so that's where we're going to pick up. We're going to pick up there at Temple of the Peaceful Tide, Sister Mina having just dispatched everything that you've known and loved, and now have this kind of shadow that follows you. Sister Mina, you've just died. Saw your twin sister. And now you're standing here tell us what you're thinking, what you're feeling right now.
Let me. Yeah, perfect. She is in the stage of grief of denial. This was probably just a fever dream that happened. Her sister definitely didn't sacrifice herself again in the afterlife for her. And Sister Mina just starts looking for the codex, digging through bodies, doing what she's got to do to get it.
Okay, give me investigation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Investigation, just a +2. Holy shit.
That's a nat 20 for 22.
It's not funny. It's not funny. I think that you very painstakingly going through the bodies here, trying to find the codex. And with a nat 20, you go to Chief Healer, your turtle friend, the one who pleaded with you all, having interacted with you just most recently, to end whatever this is. You find that tucked in between his shell, he has a little pouch, Sister Mina, and you have that cylindrical codex with different symbols and letters on it, with a nat 20.
Sister Mina grabs it, kind of upset, and turns back to Birch and says, "We did ask him if he knew where this was, and he said she had it, and he had it the whole time.
Absolutely.
How great! We love that for us. Well, we got it. Can you read it?"
No, but I do know that in her travels, Beulah did learn a couple of spells to make sure she could never leave any story untold. Or perhaps I can, it depends. Is it written in Celestial, in Common, Sylvan?
Isn't this written in the language that nobody can read?
Nobody can read this language. That's why you need a codex to decipher whatever written word is about.
I just hand it to the smarter characters.
The smarter character, just pass it on over.
I hold it and I send it to Beulah, who is... Birch may be wise. I'm not talking about her intelligence on camera.
What is Beulah's intelligence?
It's a great number. It's a wonderful number. It's a fantastic number. Her intelligence and wisdom are both 12.
It's a good number.
We'll take the book back as the
But you
highest
don't know that.
intelligent character
But you
over
don't
here.
know that. You don't know my
I
intelligence
have
above
an
board.
11!
I have a 15,
an
guys.
11.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and you can't read.
I have
so give me the book.
high-ass wisdom, okay? I
So
have a
give me the
20
book.
wisdom. My intelligence is an 11. I saw one dump stat and I went intelligence. We got other smarter characters.
Listen, I forgot who I was playing. I forgot Mina is a smart character and a doctor. I forgot about this, okay?
You're a doctor.
Fine.
You take the
Beulah is-
codex back.
Going
Yeah,
to...
I open it.
So it's not something to open. It's one of those things that like you have to twist and turn. Like it's almost like a
Oh.
Rubik's Cube, and like they line up with the letters and things like that. So it's one of those kind of like archaic looking, almost like you could feel like you could tuck something into it, except it's not. It's just one of those very Da Vinci Code-esque.
I see. Can I attempt to solve it?
So
I
it's not a
sounded like
solve.
attempt to solve.
It's a key, basically. It's a key. So if you have written word in that language, you use the codex to decipher it and put it in your language.
I'm sure I have no clue what you're talking about, but I believe you.
So you need to have like if you have like a piece
It's
of
like a
paper or something.
cipher.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
The codex
This guy is
thing
not
to
intelligent.
solve the cipher.
You have the translation of which sign means which letter, and then you
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
can
Yeah,
the
and the
translation.
codex essentially
Ah.
twists to show like whatever symbol lines up to what thing.
I
Is
see.
how that
Understood.
works. But I think while the codex being taken away, Beulah would like to cast comprehend languages
Mm.
Okay.
on thyself. And just kind of is looking at it. Does that help her understand anything?
So what do you guys? So you have the codex. You don't have it compared to anything. You don't have nothing that you guys are deciphering at the moment. Like there's no like paper. So this is just simply the legend. This is just the key.
Yes, there is. We have a copy of Birch's of the thing that Birch took a copy of that I rubbed charcoal over to get the exact imprint of. I take it out and I hand it to the smart characters. That is not me.
Smart characters. This is what you guys had found in the library, correct?
This was in the forest, the tree.
This was the tree. In the library, we put those books back at the very beginning, I think.
All right. I just want to make sure that I pull the right thing here. So let's go back.
I mean, you could tell us everything.
So
Blah,
blah, blah, blah, blah, blah.
Dang.
she returns.
Oh my God, Beulah.
Oh,
For
hi.
all 2
was-
seconds,
you were-
and I
Wait,
freeze yet again.
No, she's frozen again. Dang it.
She was back for a
Okay.
second.
Okay, can I just hate on my wife for a little bit? She always
You don't have
freezes
to.
in the most beautiful photographic way ever. And every time
It's
I freeze,
bullshit.
I'm like,
It's bullshit.
Honestly,
It's always like-
I think I'm gonna
See?
keep that.
Even that.
I think I'm gonna keep that frozen. I think that's really funny to keep. If my camera's gonna freeze, that's the best one to keep, actually. So we're just gonna keep it like that. Sorry, gang, you're not gonna see my live reactions because tech hates me, so it's fine.
I think that's pretty close to what your live reaction would be. What?
Yeah.
I'm trying to copy my wife's reaction.
Okay, let me see. So, you look and you see the this was found in the West, correct? I want to make sure I'm giving you the right thing because I know you say I can
Yeah.
give you everything, but I'm not going to give you everything.
Yes.
This is the one that Mur did.
Yeah. It says
Murdered.
Mer-
Really, in the end.
stop. No.
That's what I think.
Let's see. It says, those who bring it forth were destined to reveal it. Why are you frozen again? This is like throwing me off. I can't look at Hades.
Don't worry, don't look at him.
I'm just, let me not.
I don't exist. It's fine.
One more time?
I will.
I do not.
It says
exist.
those
It
who
is-
bring it forth were the ones destined to reveal it.
Those who bring it forth are the ones destined to reveal it. It is. Is it talking about the flame? Is it us? I mean, the only.
Who all? I know Mina's sister said it. Did someone else say it was you?
It was just Mina. It was just a nim to Mina.
What was your question again, Bitch?
Is it talking? We're in a great mood, chat.
I know, guys. I just don't mind
brain
us.
cells are
Okay?
gone
Just
here.
hang out with us. I don't even have Twitch up. I have no idea what's happening in chat. I don't know what's going on. I can't.
We're talking about dump stats. It's fine.
Okay. I have no idea what's going on over there. I'm like so distracted by Hades. Try not to look at her.
I'm sorry.
It's crazy,
gang.
so
I
my
don't know
eyes
what's
automatically
going
go
on.
to you.
I don't know what's
One of us
happening.
always has some tech issues, and that's okay.
And it
The
happens.
universe doesn't want us to finish this
during
campaign.
Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Okay,
Hey,
It's
I'm
yeah,
saying.
it has been just them two.
has been.
this is full. It's my birthday
We're safe in
coming
the
up.
streets.
Chat.
Yes.
They
Hades'
can't do this
birthday
to
is
me.
coming up. Everybody wish her an early
Guys, have a
birthday.
nice-
Her
Happy
birthday is
birthday!
this Sunday, but happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
What was my question? Ooh.
Is it talking about us or the
It was-
flame? I think is what your question.
Yeah, is it talking about us revealing the flame? I mean, technically we brought it forth when we were chosen, yes? Or branded or whatever.
Well, when I was in that, I'm just gonna call it a sleeping state, because, anyways, I saw a Nim. Some stuff happened. We're not gonna talk about it. But she just at the end she just kept saying that it was me. Like, so maybe it's just us.
Not to sound simple, but aren't heralds people who usher things forward? They announce things typically.
Would you believe that is the definition?
That is textbook definition. I can't tell if I'm getting patted or you.
I think everybody. There's enough hands that
There's like
everybody's
6
getting
hands. It's everybody getting pats.
The 2 different heights.
And this is why we want our camera slide.
I mean, what are we supposed to? So, we're supposed to reveal the flame.
But
we set Capital on fire. This was a joke. You guys can laugh. You know, that's enough jokes for today. My ego took a hit with that one. Not gonna lie.
I'm sorry. But how could it be us? You know, bringing the flame when the Tidecaller talked about the flame the whole time.
I mean, the only other option that I could think of is, what does flame tend to bring? Ash?
Warmth.
Well, warmth, that's also true,
I was
but...
going to go for sanctity. I mean, that's kind of the basis of our whole religion.
Well,
I love that
I
we
guess
all
I'm
have
the only one
different
who's thinking the
ideas.
aftermath of fire is ash, and we've been going after a group called the Ashen Creed. So they being the sort of return of...
An entire circle dedicated to wildfire that douses and brings forth like sanctity to the forest to make it be reborn. Just saying. I understand where you're coming from, though. Don't give me that face.
I think that's her face right now, though.
I think
that's
that
her
is.
face.
I know.
I think that's her face.
That was a little meta joke. I'm sorry.
I'm
Stop looking at me like that.
stuck here
Eula,
forever.
Eula,
in
please.
hell.
It's kind of flirty.
This is hell. I'm in hell.
So what should we do about this?
I mean, I think until we find more information, there's not much we can.
Well, I say we go back to... Sorry, Beulah, continue.
No, I was just saying there's nothing we can necessarily do with the information here, but I think as Bertram was going to suggest, if we go to the capital, we can always find more information. You all spoke before, though, you had seen this language on books in the library, yes?
We had, yes, and we also...
Us.
All of us, remember, were told by... Side note, Gaul?
Yeah, Gael.
Gael, thank you. All of us were told by Gael that she could barely make out the prophecy that brought forth the Heralds. So we take the codex, we see the original prophecy, maybe we get more information than we've got it.
I think we finally would have the full picture of our intention here and see exactly what the heralds are meant to do, maybe.
Have we seen any evidence of the ash up here?
You have not seen any evidence of ash here. No Ashen Creed, no markings, no sayings, no symbols.
Didn't some come on a boat was the last thing we'd heard with them, or am I confusing characters?
Only boat I remember is shipping the plague off.
Because there was a ship in the north that
Mm-hmm.
was to come
There
eastward.
was. There was. But you see no sign of it here.
Whale.
Would I be able to find a significant amount of wood around? In like on the whole islands?
Yeah, you've got the palm trees and things like that. So I mean, there is wood, sure.
Cool.
Significant? What do you mean by significant? I mean, you guys do have the burial like pyres and stuff like that you also use for.
Yeah. Significant. Mina would like to make some signs and put them on the beaches of each. Each section to say, "Do not enter." Uninhabitable zone.
Okay. Like kind of like quarantine it off. Like yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I think you find plenty of that around, Sister Mina. In fact, you can probably go back to Peacehaven now that is kind of abandoned, and there are plenty of shops and plenty of other things that you could find these resources.
Yeah, that's what Sister Mina is going to suggest to do after Beulah mentions the ship coming this way.
The ship would have beat you all there because it left. Well,
we fast traveled, baby.
Never mind. You teleported.
We are here before them.
You teleported. The ship, if it maintains course, should be there by the next day.
Yeah. So.
If it didn't deviate, if the tide, if everything was according to plan, that's when it should be there if it was coming this way.
The next day, you said?
Yep, the next morning.
So I think with that in mind, as Mina's suggesting putting the quarantine signs, Beulah's kind of going to stop and be like, well, we do need to figure out about the ship, because we were having suspicions of that being connected potentially to the action. So if they suddenly see something has gone awry, they may turn away, and we could lose some valuable information. So we could just relax for a bit, take care of those we need to, try and keep things as normal as possible, and then see exactly what this boat brings with it as an option. Of course, this is. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask Beulah. Do we know what they were on the ship for? Like, were they sick? Were they trying to pinpoint where they would bring them?
DM, remind me.
Or were these just
I know
some
about
guys?
the boat. I can't remember exactly what we were told about the boat.
You were told that there was a boat there, and that there isn't a boat there now. So they didn't know who took it.
They don't know either.
Yeah, they didn't know who took it. They just know the boat went missing.
Do we know how big and how much the boat weighed?
Bubble lift the boat.
Every time Zuli bubble lifts a boat.
Remind me to ban that spell in my game, actually.
Never! No!
Just gotta make your boat.
Oh gosh, I feel like.
Now.
Hold on, let me see something here. Let me pull up the map really fast, because like I'm some sort of like sea navigator aviator. But travel between mainland and the Eastern Isles is not like a huge crazy trip. Like you don't need like a freighter because of how many people constantly go back and forth. Now you can't get there with like a rowboat necessarily, but like one of those like Viking boats with the sails that you can kind of either all row together or that can get there. So it wasn't a giant, huge yacht, is what I can definitely say.
Would you say about 30 through 20 passengers?
Yeah, that sounds exactly what it would have been.
How convenient that can be bubble lifting.
So what? Just
amazing. Give me a second.
How crazy that
a Viking.
I in fact. Well, it says this is how much it could by capacity hold.
Okay.
It's not saying how much it weighs.
So we just
But
have
it
to
is
wait
saying
each
it is
individual
100
person.
feet by 20 by 20 foot.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
it could carry up to 100 tons. Yeah, okay.
I mean, it depends on the cargo, the crew, what they're carrying and things like that. Sure.
Guys, I don't think I can bubble us out of this.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we don't know who, what, or why. Well, if they are the Ashen, then I would suspect they would come to meet with Tide Caller since she has betrayed her oath and her country, as they are.
Tell us how you really feel, Sister Mina.
Sister Mina feels some type of way. So perhaps we should wait in her quarters. That's where they would go.
Would not be the worst idea.
I do have them occasionally.
I mean, this gives us time to rest and everything. I mean, since you did just take you were calling it
A nap.
a nap of sorts that I had to kiss you conscious for.
Was that really just to get me conscious? Let's be honest.
I mean, you are a sleeping beauty, so. So.
she has a wonderfully large California king in her quarters.
How do you
Does she?
conveniently know the size of her bed? Hold
Does
on.
she?
This
No, you
opens
know,
a lot
Sister
more
Mina.
questions than it answers. Wait a second.
I have
What was your
questions,
relationship
too.
with the Tide Caller? Hold on. Is this betrayal deeper than we thought it was originally?
I had water come out of my nose.
Not
I'm
common
starting-
practice. I mean, our druidic leaders would sometimes call us into their tents for meetings. I do imagine it would be the same thing here. And she did get called to go to the capital.
Thank
Wow.
you for
Where is your
standing up for me.
I just thought what we were having here
Where
was
is
something
your
special.
map?
If that's
It
the
is
case,
special.
Fine.
It is special.
I guess in the South
I
they
was
just
merely
have
suggesting.
mother.
Oh, I'm the dungeon master now. Everybody level up 25.
I'm
Hey.
I'm about to throw this camera into the nearest ocean.
What is going on with it?
Literally, I've touched nothing and it just turns off and things. So I do not know what's going on.
It hasn't ever been this bad, I feel like.
No.
It's never done this before.
Mm-mm.
On stream. It has done this for home games, but so it's just being finicky.
I feel like that.
Apologies.
I mean, I guess Sister Mina makes her way expertly to Tide Caller's room because apparently she knows where it's at and she knows that there's a
Into
Cali
the
King.
fridge.
That I measured it to make sure it is a Cali King and not just a king size.
No, well, it definitely is a Cali King. Considering Tide Caller is a relic born and there's not much to her, trying to understand why she would need such a large bed is.
Listen, I don't ask what she does with these other leaders.
Status
Okay?
symbol, okay? It's a status symbol. It's looking at everybody else going, you guys got fools, I got a Cali King, okay?
Period.
Exactly.
I mean, you're right though.
It's a status signal.
You make your way down from the kind of amphitheater where they do their rituals and the altars and stuff, and you find that Tide Caller's room now apparently is not as humble as I had originally envisioned, and that's okay because you walk in and you see this beautiful Cali
I mean, you
King.
could say it's a twin, and I just
No,
assumed
it's
it was
not
a Cali King.
because
To
it's
Mina, a
the
twin is a
size.
Cali King, alright?
That's true.
No. We're
Wow,
rolling
that's
with it.
hilarious.
And this and the kind of the off center of the room, you have almost like a dais where like the steps are kind of leading up to where this Cali King bed is, with a 4-post bed frame there, with a beautiful chiffon sheets draping around the sides, giving it this kind of elegant windblown look. The sheets themselves are stark white and pressed and tightly folded. You see that outside of this magnificent bed, that the rest of the room, Tide Caller doesn't have very many personal effects there. There is kind of a basin, looks like a shell holder with the iridescent inside, with water and a glass next to it. You see that there is a small writing desk with quill, parchment, and ink. And a few books, maybe a diary or two. And then It has this open air balcony, so it looks out across the entire island there, and you can see exactly when the sun is beginning to set, as it is now. But outside of that, there is no necessarily personal affects here, but definitely plenty of room for everyone to hang out. You see Squeakums kind of crawls out. You see the fur is like matted down, like sweating after having been tucked in for such an aggressive, heated battle that he's never experienced before, and kind of crawls out and try to make his way up to the giant bed there. But yeah, you guys find your way in there. What would you like to do in here?
Set him directly in the middle of the bed so he can.
He gets
do whatever he
grapes and
needs to do.
cheese.
So much
True.
space there.
You said there's some diaries.
Yeah, my immediate thought too. I was like, "Oh,
Yoink!
two diaries."
Yes,
I know her last
yes.
moments before betrayal.
You see that Tidecaller has this very, very small, tight script writing that she does, and you see that in one of them, she logs in. It pretty much looks like. Excuse me. Mute. I gotta mute. I gotta mute. Sorry,
It's
I
okay.
didn't. I was holding it. It
Bless
was so
you.
hard.
Salud.
Thank you so very much. You see that it meticulously annotates dreams that she's had, and you're looking, and sometimes they don't make sense necessarily. It sounds like gibberish or just scenery kind of put together, or kind of just emotions as she felt them. But towards the end is when things start to get unusual within her diaries there. You start to see that she is I went yet again and found myself in that desolate wasteland, and I saw all around nothing. Death had touched everything, consumed everything. Even the very earth was cracked and dried. And I felt such despair within my soul. My heart pained for all those that have been lost. And yet, I looked in the distance, and there, coming towards me, was a figure. The figure held a flame, a beautiful torch, riding. And as it rode, everything it passed by was consumed in flame and then yet reborn. So as it passed, the fire faded, and from the ash grew life. What does this mean? What's to come? What is my role? And you see that the last few entries have been very similar to this, about seeing death everywhere, and then having this person, this individual, this entity coming with flame, and from the flame, after it engulfed everything, life was reborn and renewed. But she still questioned herself, her role in all of this, until you get to the very last page, the very last entry that you saw, and you see that it was dated a few days ago. It wasn't even most recent. I understand. They come. They bring death and destruction and life and renewal. I know what I must do. They will understand at the end. And then an ink splot where she punctuated and held it there. Squeakums is snoring on the bed.
Of course he is. Any thoughts?
Well, I don't understand, so it must not be the end. But
True.
I guess my main question would be, why only one? And what she described is so reminiscent of the Circle of Wildfire that it's strange. I don't know.
Whatever it is, I don't like it.
No, I don't much care for it either.
Beulah, what's going through your mind in all of this as the resident bard, story collector? I mean, this is very eloquently written. This could be a page in a story somewhere, but what is Beulah kind of processing here?
I think, honestly, Beulah's just trying to take in the story, understand everything, and just kind of doesn't know what to make of it at this point. So she's kind of just quietly observing, trying to see if Birch or Mina can make more sense of exactly what's going on.
The sun is setting, creating a beautiful scene out this open window that is quite juxtaposed to the truth that you all understand and the atrocity that you witnessed. Sister Mina, you know that the sun is setting here, but not in the way that it should. The ceremonies weren't complete in the right way. Bodies were not burned as they should have been. There's no smoke. There's no fire. So as beautiful as it looks, it feels so wrong.
We didn't burn those bodies. It's fine. She doesn't deserve it. I guess Mina kind of just stares outside for a long while. Well, I told you guys it's beautiful out here. Although, not tonight.
I think there's still a beauty in it all. It's just a different sort right now.
The strangest thing about grief is that the sun can rise and set again even when you feel like your world has ended. You sure you don't want to talk about it?
Yeah, good. There's no reason to go at it alone.
I don't have any grief. I'm fine.
Inside check.
Insight and can I get perception
Insight check.
Give me perception on Sister Mina. Sister Mina, you may roll what you would roll. You can send it to me privately if you are doing deception or if you are, being honest. But then I want perception checks after we resolve this insight situation.
Cool. I got a 22
Oh,
Wow. Fuck
for
me then.
insight.
got you clocked, Sister
I
Mina.
mean,
Yeah.
and I got a dirty 20 for that perception.
All right, let's
And
do
then I got
insight.
a 28 insight. And
All right, guys. All right.
For
Yeah.
Epic senses. They're tingling.
18 for
sis-
perception.
Sister Mina Sister Mina, you've just experienced so many emotions for somebody who tried so hard to mask for so long, especially after losing a Nim, after losing that part of your heart. You specifically chose the House of Rest, which a lot of people struggle with, for people who voluntarily are choosing to pass on. And sometimes you were construed as cold or just uncaring. But in the past less than 24 hours here, you've returned home, found it desecrated by the people that you trusted the most and you looked up to. You saw a Nim several times in various states of duress and pain, and you yourself had come into proximity with death, and now you find yourself in Tide Caller's room, reading journal entries that seem so foreign to you. And Beulah and Birch have been with you day in and day out since the beginning of this journey, and they have you clocked, Sister Mina. You cannot hide from them, especially because you have taken your mask off. They see you both literally, figuratively, and literally now. You cannot hide your face.
I think Mina has forgotten that it's not on her face, TBH, through everything. But yeah, what you guys get with your ridiculously stupid high numbers is, I mean, you guys know she's went through some shit, but I don't think she's really ready to like admit it and actually sit down and process it until this is all done and she can rest with it. Instead of, there's a boat that could be coming in the morning, there's a capital we have to get to, and all of this. So it's there, she just hasn't recognized it,
I think Beulah will sit someplace where she'd basically be eye level with Mina. In the space, and just kind of look at her and go, you can talk on these things in your own time. Grief is a wild thing, and of course you don't have it, so whenever you discover it, you can talk about it whenever you want. But may I offer you some bardical wisdoms of sort?
You are the only wise bard I know.
They are quite rare, so I have come to know. But in my travels, in my own journeys, I've seen grief take many forms, many distinct and different terms, and she'll kind of pull out her quarterstaff and go, every etch, engraving, and mark on this staff is someone's grief. A story is a grief in a way. It's something that we learn from, we hold dearly, we give it such great weight. But stories are also something that's rather fickle. Oftentimes they come down to what is a memory of a memory of a memory. Or someone's perception of a memory of a memory of a memory. I do not think you need to rush in with the weight of the world, with the weight of the flame, or anything. At the end of the day, this place is your home, and you've experienced a great betrayal of the trust and sacred nature of one's home. I do not fault you for being brave. It's something I quite admire about you, Sister Mina. But bravery without the care of a community around it is a flame destined to burn out.
Beulah, there is no more community. I'm the last one. They're all gone.
We are your community, Mina. We are people here who have loved and cared for you since the very first day we met you. Hell, Birch has known about what you've looked like and has guarded that secret, and I had no idea and held you closely, even without that knowledge. And is that something...
In the corner is like, putting on a bandage on her arm, just looks up and just sighs and rolls her eyes and keeps going.
We're gonna have to sit down and talk about that one day.
One day. I'm getting quartered tonight.
But what is here is, in a way, we've all lost our sense of community. We are not, the bard traveling around the south collecting stories, or the druid of the west longing to protect the great wood and her people. And you are no longer the one ushering people into the end, into a peaceful rest. We have experienced things that no one else has, and are forever bound by that. And in a way that is both comforting and terrifying, and I know that. I'm sorry that you do not have the people of your home, that we traveled everywhere else and let all of this happen. And I'm sorry that the High Caller betrayed your trust and her country and everything for selfish gains. I'm sorry that this has all happened. But you have community, and that's where I'll fight you to the very ends of the earth on that. You have a community. You have two people here that love you and want to make sure that you are okay. And will do just about anything to make sure that happens. I dove into a battle with what seemed like the Tide Caller who's gonna have godly powers, and just stood right in front of her, ready to be disintegrated at a moment's notice.
You did disintegrate her a little bit, though. That's pretty cool.
And you know what my first concern was when I jumped into that? It wasn't being cool. What did I do when I jumped into that battle before doing any sort of disintegration?
I'm sure Mina knows, but I don't fucking remember.
I looked to you to make sure what you wanted.
Oh, yeah.
I made sure that if this was something you needed, I'd make sure you get the final blow. And I did. Because I care for you, and I know how important that is. So, do not look at me for a second and say you do not have a community. Maybe much smaller than it was before, but you have a community. Okay?
Little rat tear comes down, and she just hugs you. Tiny little rat.
One taking the tear off the face.
Beautiful. What else is happening, my loves, tonight as the sun has fully set on the Eastern Isles? The islands are dark, no fires, light anything from any of the houses or from Peacehaven.
I think this would wait till after we coax Sister Mina to bed, but Beulah would like to talk to Birch.
Love that.
I don't
I'm in trouble.
Pause that for 2 seconds because I want to resolve your perception check really quickly.
Oh yeah.
Before the sun has fully set, you are in the kind of this very stark white room, very reflective. No corners. It is not like a square room. It's one of those circular kind of rooms here, and there is. It's not quite possible, but yet it stays there. A shadow. Similar to the one that you saw while you were out in the amphitheater combat after Sister Mina had been revived. Kind of just standing there off to the side, but in the room with you all.
Ignore this thing.
Before you came back. So, I don't know.
Does it have a shape to it? Is it like a humanoid, or does it look
Humanoid
shorter?
shape.
Or
It's a smaller figure, humanoid shape with a hood up.
Mina small or Birch small?
Mina's small.
Okay. Feel Peter Panning tonight.
Peter,
Does it speak to you all? Did it speak to you? Does it know language?
is it still there?
Demons.
Press the red button. I go up. You said it's in the mirror,
Nope, it's just in the room with you all.
and it's Mina small.
Ish. It's not standing directly right next to us, so not like an exact height, like thingy or whatever.
There's only so many creatures that are about 2 feet tall.
Correct.
But Birch gets down on her haunches, much like she does when she's talking to Mina, and very slowly and hesitantly will put a hand out and then turn it off to see if the shadow does anything.
Just stands there.
Friend or foe, you're going to have to make a certain sign before I pop out the holy water. Come on.
Not the holy water.
It does nothing, Birch, when you reach your hand out. Ah!
Oh, damn again. Everybody level up.
I'm Mina's holding her.
I got triggered. I'm sorry.
Mina will go stand right next to it.
You stand next to it, does nothing. Just stands there.
Do either of you happen to have the light cantrip? Perhaps it's a play of the room.
I do not.
This was here when you were napping, and I thought it was you. Spoke with. Tried to communicate with it before you came back.
Can I do something silly?
Always.
Can I do something tee ha ha?
Yeah.
Of course.
I only have so many. It's fine. We're about to take a long rest. Birch will take out a little mint and start playing with it in her hands and crushing it so the smell of mint starts filling the spirit. And she's going to cast Healing Spirit, where you call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. But I'm going to send the healing spirit towards what is seemingly a spirit here to see if it soothes the spirit here.
Interesting. Give me insight, Birch, as you do this.
Ooh, fun.
I believe in you, Birch.
15.
15. I think as you send this to try and soothe this shadow entity, whatever you are kind of calling it, Birch, I think you get the sense that it is soothed.
Do I get the sense of if it's malicious or benevolent? There's the word.
I think that with that 15, I think benevolent may be too strong of a word, but I think friendly would be fair.
It seems friendly. It didn't quake out any healing magic, so I'm inclined to think kindly of it. Although not so much about its manners, but those can be learned.
Screened up, right?
Well, if it won't talk to us, I'm just.
Do you want me to cast Magic Circle and put it for undead.
So I could sleep?
That is what you wish, if that will make you feel better.
On an island where they brought undead back to life? Yes, that would make me feel rather safe. Thank you.
Of course. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Magic Circle, attuned towards undead. Oh, wait. Would this be better? Yeah, I'm gonna cast Magic Circle, and I'm gonna also add in Mordecai's Private Sanctum.
Oh,
Private Sanctum. What does that one do?
look at us.
Ooh la la! You make an area within range magically secure. The area is a cube that can be as small as 5 feet. That can be as small as 5 feet to as large as 100 feet on each side. The spell lasts for the duration. When you cast the spell, you decide what sort of security the spell provides, choosing any of the following properties. Sound cannot pass through the barrier. The barrier of the warded area appears dark and foggy, preventing vision, including dark vision, to not be able to see through it. Sensors created by divination spells cannot see inside the protected area or pass the barrier. Creatures in the area cannot be targeted by divination spells. Nothing can teleport in or out of the warded area. Planar travel is blocked within the warded area. Casting this spell on the same spot every day for 365 days makes the spell last until dispelled. But I'm going to make it as big as the house.
Dang.
And set up
Huge.
those parameters.
Okay.
Yeah, very big. And then for Magic Circle, I'm going to attune that to... It can only go 10 feet, so I'm basically just covering the California bed. Yeah, basically just the bed. Glowing ruins appear wherever the cylinder intersects with the floor or other surface, so you'll see it like in the ceiling and on the floor. And I'm choosing one or more of the following types of creatures. So I'm going to go ahead and choose undead, fiends, and elementals. And the circle affects a creature of the chosen type in the following ways. So those creatures cannot willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means. If they try to teleport, and then they can't use teleportation because of this private sanctum. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the circle, and the targets within the cylinder cannot be possessed by or gain the charmed or frightened condition from the creature.
Interesting. What were the entities or the creatures that could not be in here? Could you list those for me again? You said undead, fiend.
She is going to choose undead, fiends, or elementals.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Okay, undead, fiend, or elementals. Okay.
That makes me scared.
No. No, don't be scared.
I just want to take a nap.
I want to see by you.
Each time you cast a spell, you can cause its magic to operate in the reverse direction, preventing a creature of the specified type from leaving the cylinder and protecting the targets outside of it.
Ooh. I have a player in Curse's Draw that uses this to keep the vampires in one spot. It pisses me off. It upsets me.
Shout out.
Shout out to those players. We see you. We love you. Anytime you piss off a DM that way, it's so good. My wife ended up hating Cloud of Daggers by the end of the first campaign I ever played with her.
That spell used to be bonkers.
I'm gonna say you cast this, and you're making it the size of the temple, correct?
Magic Circle's just the bed.
Magic Circle is just the Cali King. The Private Sanctum is the size of the... As long as the temple is within 100 by 100 feet.
I'm sure it's not too. I mean, it's not too terribly like huge. But the sanctum is what keeps those three things out, right? Or is that the circle?
That's the circle.
That's the circle.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I'll send you the wording if that will help.
Yeah. I was doing both in my head, so my brain stopped working. Yeah. Okay. So you cast this. This shadow entity kind of just remains where it is. Doesn't approach the bed or anything like that. But you cast your spells.
I'm gonna go crawl in with Squeakums and give him a little cuddle and say, "I'm gonna take a nap, guys. I don't. It's been a day.
I don't want to do that.
I don't want
I don't wanna,
to pass out."
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for that. I'm so sorry. My arms. I did.
I'm sending the other one.
Okay. Can't willingly enter. Disadvantage on attack rolls. Can't be. Okay. Beautiful. I want a nap. Let's be honest.
A quick
But-
nap on the Cali King.
A group nap sounds amazing. I'm a group napper person.
Mm-hmm.
Cuddles and naps. Yeah, so you all may take a long rest if that's what you are seeking to do here with the private sanctum and magic circle up 24 hours and 1 hour at least here. Are you all sleeping? Everybody have to do 8 hours, or does some of you get to do less than that because trans?
I'm all late. But I think Birch and Beulah were gonna have a conversation while Mina
Oh,
slept.
please, yes. Passed out, tucked into the. I mean, it's pretty soft, like very billowy, soft.
I've been
like
here before.
Cloud.
Yeah.
Before is
You know
crazy.
so well about this bed, princess. You get it.
Listen,
Yeah.
but please,
Fine.
Bert, Beulah, you hear the light cooings of Squeakums and Sister Mina knocked out on this giant bed. It's just the two of you here. Is there like, do you light a torch or a fire or anything? Because it is now very, very dark.
Birch, do you
Birch.
have dark vision?
Birch does not,
Um,
but she heard the barb aimed at her. She's like, I'm gonna get in trouble by my girlfriend, and you know what? That's fine. I don't need to see her face while she yells at me.
Just sitting in the dark.
It's that feeling when in the teen movies when the teenager comes in after sneaking out and the mom just turns around in the dark right before the light comes on.
ooh,
Birch is just waiting for the light to come on.
can I use? Technically use. Well, it's only for a minute. So never mind. I was gonna say use thaumaturgy to illuminate some of the light in here more, but
It's fine. She'll druidcraft. If it goes on
Oh,
too
wait.
long, she will druidcraft some of the candles on.
Oh, I also have druidcraft. That's not. Never mind.
You stole it from me.
I did steal from you. I just forgot. I forgot to have fire magic with it. My bad.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Tee hee.
Hopeless. Tee hee ha ha.
But it's just the two of you now in this private moment in this soft glow of druidcraft candle lit, glowing off of the room here with the soft cooings of Sister Mina and Squeakums to accompany whatever quiet conversation the two of you are going to have.
I think it just sort of starts with the lights sort of brightening up just a little bit, and Beulah sort of just looking at Birch for a moment. Her face is soft, like there is no sort of like malice or anything. It just is someone who's very tired, but not in the sense of physical needs a nap, but sort of that spiritual, like deep in your soul kind of tired. Just kind of looking at Birch.
I think Birch has some of like our extra clothes and is just using her her little kit, weaver's kit, to just absentmindedly weave and add some little stitchings and whatnot. Embroidery, that's the word I was looking for.
There it
Add
is.
some embroidery on the hems. You have that look on your face. Am I in trouble?
No, why would you be in trouble? You haven't done anything wrong. Have you?
I would not think I've done anything wrong. However, my sense of morality tends to come and go as my passions do, so I'm always up to the idea that I could do wrong. I'm by no means a prideful creature.
Well, rest assured, I'm not holding any frustrations towards you.
Not even that I saw Mina's mask before you did.
No. Why would I be mad over that? You two have always been a lot closer.
I don't know, because you brought it up in the middle of comforting her. It felt very pointed.
I wasn't meaning it for 3 points. I just was meaning to the level of care that I have. That I did not hold into the secret as well and still had the same level of care as you do as someone who had that information. I'm just showing that I was blindly trusting here. Is all I was intending to say there, not that. How dare you keep a secret from me, though we've only been traveling for, what, a few weeks?
A month?
A month?
About, yeah.
I would have assumed Mina would have gone to her grave before showing me her face if we'd not gone through this, to be quite honest. It's none of my business what she would want to show or what she wants to keep private.
I did not mean to irk you. I was just pulling on your pigtails.
No, I just was explaining myself. I don't mean to... Can we start over? I don't want to have it.
Can we start over?
And Birch is just giggling under her breath. Yes, we can start over. Beulah, you look like you have something on your mind. Would you like to share it?
Thank you. Yes. Do you think we're doing the right thing with all of this?
Yes. The right thing in which regard?
In that, once we get all the answers at the Capitol, we're not gonna look back and be like, oh, we were the bad guys all along. Just pawns in some grand political scheme of some sort of civil war designed by the people in power just to take out any sort of opposition, unify in a sort of unilateral rule.
You have asked a similar question before, and I will give more details now, but my answer remains largely the same. They sent us out and gave us the tools to get rid of the rot in your land, the conquerors in mine, the abominations in the north, and the undead here. For that, I will never have any regrets. My sense of right and wrong is that no one should have come on to the west and demanded to own our resources or our spirits. I do not believe that anyone owed the autonomy of their persons in the north, and I believe it was the right thing to shut that down. I believe it was right to make sure that the south knew that they could depend on someone outside of themselves and accept help from the west, while we help clean the rot of the land. And I don't think we are wrong here when we stopped quite literal blasphemy from occurring. But my stance on it is clear. I do not have any regrets because I am not a pawn. Should we find out that there is some greater, deeper political machinations going on, I simply will not play by that rule. If I must bend the knee to a queen or to two queens, I will burn down the capital, just like we burned down the forest, and set you and Mina upon two thrones, if that's what I need to do to make sure that the world is right.
I would fear land ruled by Mina and I don't know how well that would be. You and Mina, that
Oh, it would be much...
much
Oh, no. It would be... No, it would be much worse. Did you not just hear this entire speech I gave? You or Mina could look at me and say, oh, the north is giving me headaches because it's much too cold up there, and I would demand an army of druids go up there and do druidcraft until the whole ice cap melted, and then we'd have an entire global warming affair. Absolutely not. You guys would say jump, and I'd say, how high do you want everyone else to do it? I'll learn the Crown of Madness if that's what you need me to do. And then we'd end up in a whole dictatorship, and oof, that's far too much.
Fair enough. I don't know. I thought being a herald, would be sort of in the center of informed choices and things, being sort of the figures of bastions of hope, I guess, is a better term, that we'd understand more. I feel like I understood more things when I was just wandering the South as a simple storyteller than all this.
Because you were always the best of us. There's no one in the land that could measure up to you. No one in a position of power should want that position of power. If they do, if they are not tired and second-guessing themselves or fearing with all their might that they're doing wrong for their entire peoples, then they were not born for that place. Anyone who desires power should never be in a position to obtain it. You never desired that. All you wanted to see was your people be saved, and for that, I've always admired you. I tend to see the world in a little bit more grays than the black and white that you and Mina do. It's very funny, actually. Both of you have such opposite perspectives at times. One of you is an optimist, the other one a little bit of a pessimist, and it's endearing. But no. We make the best choices we can with the information we have on hand. And at least as far as myself, I do not leave myself with room for regret. I cannot chastise a past version of myself for making the best choice she knew how to with the information she had on hand. To do that would be cruel. It'd be like looking at a child and scoffing at them because they do not know how to boil a pot of water when they were never taught. You have to have sympathy and empathy for your past selves just as much as you do for the entirety of the world you are.
Well, if that's how you define things, then I guess I must confess I've been rather cruel.
Oh, good God, I've never known you to be knowingly cruel.
All the time we wasted. All the time we wasted having to be separated because we thought we were doing the right thing by me staying in the South and you going to the West. All the time we wasted having to be away when we would just end up right here again. But this time we can't even embrace one another without me causing you explicit terrible pain. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, I would embrace 1,000 flames if I met seeing that beautiful smile on your face, or something like that.
I do not sound like that. Rude, first of all.
But is it wrong?
It's cruel to yourself to think so.
It's what
You
I
did
thought.
not make that decision by yourself. If I remember quite correctly, I was right there, right beside you, making that decision with you. We made the best decision we knew how to in the circumstances and with the information we had. And now life has been kind enough to give us a second chance. You might see it as a punishment for the time wasted. I see it as a blessing to better and more fully pleasure ourselves with each other's company.
So then why was that the memory you gave to the thing?
It was the most holy one that I had. Any memory with you would have been holy. But the last memory was the one that I cherished the most with you. So that was the one that I gave. It demanded the holiest, most sanctimonious, most private, beautiful, whatever you want to call that memory. And I thought that that was of you. You might have seen it as a punishment. I saw it as the greatest blessing I could do was to teach the flame a love so great that we were willing to part with each other for our nation's sake.
cruelty. But that's not at all the memory I gave.
I know the memory you gave me. Well, I've seen you flinch when you sing or when you play your instruments. But that is no fault of yours. Everyone gives... Listen to us earlier, what we all thought flame meant. We all thought the flame meant something different when we first met each other, and even now we still think the flame means something different. Perhaps my perspective was just different because the druids don't see fire as destruction but a rebirth.
I want us to be good again. I want the three of us to know that we have a home. I don't want to leave Mina feeling like she has nowhere. I don't want you to feel like all that's left is a burning wood and me, the remains of a barn that will no longer yield grain. Important moments and attributes, things that make our lands what they are, had to be destroyed in all of this.
Perhaps they were always meant to be destroyed. They were symbols of those countries, yes. But they were also symbols of our countries that kept us divided. Such stark, bright divisions. The South gives the food, the West gives this, the East gives death or healing, the North gives soldiers. Perhaps this is just all a moment of rebirth that we need. And it hurts because flame hurts, but you worry about us being good. We will all be good no matter what happens. On account of individual morality, I never claimed to be good, so. You worry, Beulah, because you are good.
There must be here of the dead. During the time, I think about those children who was buried in the barn and how their stories now been mocked with really dying for tradition. I think about man and how he had to sacrifice just to keep myself. I just hope that sacrifice.
Welcome back, heroes and heathens. I hope you're fed, you're watered, and you are ready for the second half. Maybe a little bit shorter, just because we know exactly where we're going to end. But dear players here, you all sleep through the night quite uneventful, if I might add, and you are awakened to a beautiful sunrise breaking over the horizon, the light hitting the water, sparkling, casting this quite beautiful image here. But you all wake up to a silent island. You are the only current living inhabitants here. Sister Mina, your companion, your silent companion, is waiting, just standing there. But you all wake. What do you do this morning?
I prepped the Bjorn for Squeakums.
Bjorn.
Most important aspect of the day.
Obviously. What are we doing, my loves?
I think probably Beulah would have woken up, found some part of the island, probably wherever was most beautiful nearby, and we'd just be playing music. Just keeping your eye out to see if this boat's coming in or what's going on, just so they're not surprised by anything.
Yeah. You pick a part where you can, even from this distance here, the Eastern Isles, you can see the mainland off in the distance, as small as it might be, and you sit there to watch, and you watch the waves crash against the shore. You hear the songs of the birds here over the water, and you look out at the horizon, watching, waiting to see if there's anything approaching, and you see nothing, Beulah, for quite some time. Inside the temple there, as perhaps Birch and Sister Mina are getting up and about, moving around, one of the braziers is lit. There is a fire, a constantly burning fire, Sister Mina. You know that the temple always has at least one burning, given the importance of fire here in the region. And as you make your way kind of past it there, I think that you see that as you approach, the flame kind of grows for a minute and takes on this extremely dark red hue before fading, and you see the image of Gael in the flames there, and she says, I would never want to interfere with whatever it is that you're doing, because we do trust you all. However, if possible, we would like you all to make your way back to the capital as soon as you can. We fear that things are culminating, and I think this is where we would like the Heralds to be, if you could.
Yeah, we'll get there. What is happening? Is everything? You just have a bad vibe?
It'll be easier to explain once you're here. I believe that there should be a teleportation circle in the temple that brings everybody back to the capital. No?
Yeah.
It's for Tidecaller normally.
Yeah, well, she's a backstabbing bitch, so.
What? Wait.
Anyways.
Oh.
No, we'll be there. It's fine. It's better to explain in person. We'll gather the gang. Oh, by the way, one of us did die in the north. So it's just 3 of us now.
Oh.
Just thought that might be relevant.
Thank you. Okay. I suppose we have much to discuss. So the sooner you can get here, the better, honestly.
We'll do it. Also to note, none of those other
Beulah
people
has
have
2
died.
pairs of hands.
Beulah has 2 pairs of hands, if that's also...
That makes it count as 2 people.
Oh, yeah. That makes
Prophecy
Beulah
can still
2
be
people.
done. Yeah.
Prophecy's fine. We'll be there. Thank you. Hang up.
She's like, that's not how this is a fire. I'm okay.
I druid craft and snuff the fire while I turn another one
fire
on.
goes out, like bring it down a little bit. Okay.
I guess we should go find Beulah and get this teleportation going.
I love your sense of humor. Before we go find Beulah, I just need to say that you almost made me spit out my granola. Do you want some?
I would love some. It's weird not having to go through the mask.
All right, let's go find Beulah and get into the convenient teleportation circle. Would it be funnier to take the train?
It would be so funny to take the train.
They're just all waiting around the teleportation circle. We just take a train right there. And then we just walk to where their teleportation circle is. It goes, hello, you all are late. I'm just saying.
I don't think she'd find that as funny.
Let's go.
And we follow the sounds of music.
You see Beulah's sitting on the beach.
Hey Beulah, we got an important call from Gael in the fire. I relayed information, probably not relevant, pertinent information that mattered in that second, but she wants us to come back now and use the teleportation circle. She says there's stuff going on.
Right, of course, we can... Guess we missed the boat then. But sure, we can... head back.
Is the boat close by?
There's no boat. Beulah, you see nothing on the horizon.
I haven't seen anything, so I guess it was... a false lead, I guess? I don't know. But if we're being called back, we're being called back, so... I guess we should... get up and go, right?
Yep.
Well, before we go, we had a great idea. They're waiting for us by the teleportation circle. Wouldn't it be funny if we took the train and just walk in through the front door while they're all in the back in the teleportation circle, and we just pop on in there as if we've been roaming the halls all day?
I did mark the tree
You want
in
granola?
the garden. So
You did mark the tree.
So it does put us back there. So
We could be Grassmates one last time.
we could be
We
Grassmates
could touch
one-
grass together one last time. It would be funny, Beulah. It'd be
Oh no,
funny.
you don't have to convince me I'm there, we're doing that, but...
We thought we had to convince you.
We thought we did. Absolutely.
I've been trying to convince you all to use my teleportation circle since we were in the West. So I've been quite
I want to
begging.
notice.
Please use the train. Can we please train everywhere? Why would we walk on our legs when there is a resource of transportation here?
Are our mounts
Also have
okay?
those speeds.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in a couple days. They're all
They're
right.
making their way back
They're
to
fine.
the capital. They're trying to go back. It's
They're
fine.
fine.
We might catch
They're
an
totally
endangerment
fine.
charge.
Listen, I was team ride the train to the
Fine.
north, make them all be scared. It's not my fault Aria had respect for her culture. What is...
The audacity to have respect.
Died
dare
for that
you.
respect.
How
Let's train it up, guys. I feel great. I packed us to go mimosas. Here you go. Pulls them out of no pocket
Mimosa in a-
whatsoever.
I've never had mimosas in a box, but I'll take it.
They're quite
It's
good.
fancy. It's pretty fancy. Mimosas in a box. Pretty
pretty
fancy. Okay. You're taking the damn ghost train, are ya? Across the water. Choo choo. You all get loaded up with your to-go mimosas here. You hop aboard the Ghost Light Express. Is that what it's actually called? Is it the Ghost Light Express?
Ghost train.
Name it right
Sure,
now.
it is now.
On
It's
stream.
the Ghost Light Express. Quite interesting for those of you who don't know Crooked Moon. Beulah, you're driving this train right across the water, keeping your eyes peeled again for that boat that was supposed to be heading to the Eastern Isles that never showed. In no time, because of how quickly the Ghost Light Express travels, you make your way back to the capital, back to where everything started. And you see out in the courtyard of the main building there, the one that the trials first took place at, you see Gael and her bodyguards, as it were, the very, very large half-orc women in their red robes standing, flanking her on either side. Yeah, remember. And Gael waiting patiently, watching the runes to glow. And then the spectral train, choo, choo, pulls in. There's smoke and debris kind of rolling everywhere, and Gael says, huh. Should have known you were going to do it your way, but if this has served you thus far, then who am I to question the Heralds? And she will walk up, hopefully as you guys are dismounting the train. Welcome back. I'm sorry to see that Arya is not with you. Do you know what happened?
Pretty sure there's some explosions. It's a whole thing.
It was a very, to make a long story short, she wanted revenge. We were taking a sleep for a little too long, and we needed explosions to get out. So
there was fire.
Yes, at the end her body was engulfed in flame, I think would be a safe thing to say.
Well then, all is not lost. The flame consumes, of course, but through the flame, rebirth is possible. But please, come in. And you guys see that the capital is busy and bustling. While it is kind of a smaller town, refugees, people who maybe don't stay in alignment with where they're originally from, or just want to try to make some sort of living, have come here to the capital, forsaking their homelands for the interest of neutrality. And she takes you inside the tower and takes you into the main dining hall, the one that you had spent some time in learning, getting to know one another, getting to re-know one another, but also remembering how sparse and the food was given the situation in the south. But as you enter back in, you see that is not the case right now. You see that there is abundance on the table. It is filled to the brim, a feast to behold, with various meats and pies and side dishes all kind of laid about. Gael says, I'm not sure what happened in the south, but whatever it was, it worked. And we are once again abundant. And she will have you all kind of sit down here. You see that it is just Gael and her attendees at the moment. You do not have the High Council nor the High Seat with you as she sits down. So please, will you tell me of your travels? What have you learned thus far?
Would it not be prevalent to have the High Council and everyone here so that everyone in leadership can be informed at the same time?
Was there not a pressing matter that brought us here via ghost train? You said there was a culmination of something?
There is. I feel as though I need a little bit more information so that I can pair that with the information that we have so things make sense. So I think it might make a little bit of sense for you all to start. Yes, please, madam.
Hi, sleight of hand Squeakums, because he's from here, so he knows the area. To go find Salwyn.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you want to sleight of hand or stealth to drop him?
Give me stealth.
Okay. Everybody. Oh, you beautiful creature. That's a 19 plus 9.
Yeah, 100%. Squeakums slips through the baby Bjorn down and out and sets off looking for Salwyn. Beautiful. Anybody else want to do anything?
No, I think Bela's still looking at Gael with the posing question of, like, shouldn't the High Council be here?
Here.
To hear our tales.
Yes, they are currently attending to the matters at hand. You will understand here in a moment. But I'm curious to hear about the things that you have learned along the way. Hopefully can fill in a few of the gaps for the information that I have. Or perhaps if you would want, I can start and then you can fill in the gaps, as it were.
Or just staying quiet, because she may be charismatic, but she is very blunt. She is not the bard for a reason. Go
I
ahead.
would prefer the latter of the two. We wouldn't want to bore you with extra details that you'd already be aware of. So, for brevity's sake, you go first. We'll fill in the gaps for you.
Sure. So it appears as though we have a culmination of forces beginning to surround the capital here very soon. From the north, it has been reported through the various chains of command there that after the explosion hit, whatever was happening in the medical facility under the training area there has been released into the air, and it's having adverse effects on the population there. And it appears as though they are making their way down the mountain towards the capital. They are quite terrifying from the reports that I've understood, kind of causing destruction and mayhem along the way. We fear what they might be bringing. We don't know if it's a contagion or a disease or just a corruption of some sort, but they are making their way currently down the mountain towards us. It appears as though the Ashen Creed followed behind you all in some way and made their way to the south. This is, we had several shipments come in, of course, but it appears that the Ashen Creed have made their way down there and are marching on the capital as we speak from the south. It appears that the Southerners have expressed their support for whatever's happening with the Ashen Creed. I know. I'm not sure how or why, but apparently from the west, the Praelian army that we received reports were repelled are making their way back, but they bring with them disease or a plague. They all. Oh. Okay. Huh. That it appears they are all making their way here now. Which is why we needed you back, because if our scouts report correctly, they should be here by the morning. So, you see my confusion.
Hi, insight check.
Yeah, insight check. What do you insight?
Yeah.
What are you guys inciting? Tell me.
Just feels rather
That's not
odd
how we left things.
that in such little time everything backslid so abrasively that I'm like, wait a second.
That's an 18.
Mina got an 8.
I got an
Mina's
18.
worried about Squeakums.
18.
That is a 23 or 24.
You inside that Gael is speaking true. I see the looks on your faces. Please, what are you thinking?
Quite literally, that was the opposite of how we left everything.
What do you mean?
That's why we're confused, because
The South was in full support of the capital when we left, quelling any sort of Ashen Creed's influence as we left.
having sworn to hunt them down because they
With the-
poisoned them.
and a bound with a sort of camaraderie with the West to help regrow the fields.
Right. That was occurring. That was happening. Yes.
And then the West learned to take up their own arms because the North fled like yellow-bellied cowards. Look at my phrasing. That's far too late for them. But, yeah, we killed all opposing forces except for, was it 2 or 3 of them that we gave rabies to?
2.
It was 2.
I think it was 2.
It was 2. We gave 2 of them a message to go back and tell them not to forgive me, ladies, I don't have a much more eloquent way to put this. To tell them not to fuck with us anymore, and if they did, we sent them back rabies as a result. One of them did happen to join our circle because she was quite young and quite keen to learn our ways as druids and to respect the land. So she managed to stay and assimilate. That's fine. You went to the north and cowed their orders into submission. Cowed them into submission. We made them behave, and we blew up their experimentation center where they were experimenting on their own peoples. And in the west, Birch pauses because she's looking for a good way to east. Sorry, in the east, just trying to find a way to say everybody died. We took care of matters there.
Well, we have nothing approaching from the east, so it appears that you whatever you have done has been done. But I cannot speak for what I think the one thing that is apparent, whatever the explosion was, put the contagions into the air. Perhaps that experiment has created adverse effects. Maybe they can be negotiated with. Perhaps did they seem, when you went, did they seem somewhat amicable at all?
At least with the North, I can understand it just caused an explosion. It is an airborne thing. They were creatures that the citizens of the North even feared for their more vicious animalistic behavior. So that one, I'm not that surprised. I'm more surprised if the West and South
Yes.
sort of...
Especially the South. The South was very against Ashen Creed last we were there.
Was there at any point anybody who might have showed allyship or might have been convinced otherwise, or maybe
they executed the one who were aligned with Ashen Creed, they believed, at the time, and we took care of any other leadership that would be done that way. So.
And nobody departed. Nobody. Okay. I'm not sure what influence they might have had. I'm not sure what influence they might have had, or where they might. There was a report of a boat sailing from the north to the south about a day ago.
Has changed course.
Interesting. Why would they do that?
Well, because of the North's experimentations, the waters did get polluted, and that's what was causing the rot in the land of the South. Maybe going to go check up on the land?
Or
To see that.
the business we took care of, leading to maybe someone not communicating when they need to, realizing something had happened in the east, so going to the next best option, potentially.
Interesting. Well, the Praelians, I feel like makes sense, sending them back with rabies. Perhaps they weren't finished with their business, but they are returning with another force. And from our understanding, they all have this illness or rabies or whatever. It had spread quite rapidly. Yes. I think
It's fine. You just need to show them water. They'll be scared. People's babies are very scared of water.
Right. Well, they make their way here, so perhaps we keep that in mind. But I fear as though the forces culminate, and at the rate in which they are moving, all of them should be here by the dawn.
This may sound like a stupid question. Does the council, aren't they like delegates to their lands? Like, do they not know what's going on in their own lands? You seem very confused by everything.
Yes, we haven't had very much communication after you all left the capital. We had, of course, the South brought food up, let us know that you were able to explain the situation with the barn, and even gave us some insight about those fleeing the West and what was going on there. But after the first few shipments, we stopped getting anything, and then any attempt to reach out and communicate, we barely had any connection with the North. I mean, they've kind of kept to themselves mostly since, from my understanding, leaving the West. But that's why you see my confusion.
I have a related question. Your question wasn't stupid, by the way, and neither is mine. You sent scouts after us? You were spying on us?
No, we sent scouts to go and see what was going on the land once we had no communication. Not to spy on you all. You are entrusted.
Is Squeakums back yet?
I was gonna wait and then tell you.
Okay.
So just because we had no communication and of course, leaving you all to do what you see fit, we wanted to go and see perhaps if we can make sense of anything. And thankfully we did, or we would have been taken by surprise, and who knows what would have happened here.
So everyone is coming to fight the capital.
I suppose that the stronghold to come down here. I can't speak to the Praelians, perhaps to show force to permanently take over the mines here in the west. The North, I cannot speak to what they would be coming down for, but of course the Ashen Creed has always been an enemy of the capital and an enemy of the Eternal Flame. I sense confusion.
I would not say confusion, more just frustration of we believe our people are strong enough to keep their own land safe. It was the but it seems our foes are far stronger than we were given to understand. So.
Squeakums has returned, maintaining that same stealth from earlier. Can you speak with Squeakums?
I can, yeah.
Squeakum will...
I can interpret movements. He doesn't actually have to talk to me.
He tells you that he found Sawin sitting in her room, staring out the window.
That doesn't sound like handling matters. Kyle, I deeply apologize. It has been quite a rough journey. When I told you that nobody else died, that's kind of a lie. I kind of did die yesterday.
Oh.
You got back to it.
I got better. I'm perfectly fine now. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. These guys are a lot smarter than me. I'll let them handle the logistics here. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom really quick.
Okay. Of course. But please, I would like you to come back and eat. This has been a special feast created, imbued with the flame here, to prepare you for tomorrow's battle.
Oh, yes, of course. Be right back. And I will dash and bonus action dash to get to Sawin.
Yeah, you action bonus action dash, Birch and Beulah. You know that this is a hero's feast here, to help with all shenanigans. The time lapse we're going to kind of omit here, because you're gonna get your sleep and stuff tonight. But Sister Mina, you make it up to where Sawin's room is, the beautiful fallen Azamar, and you get to her room there.
I don't even knock. I open the door and walk in.
You open the door. Sawin sits there stoically, staring out the window, not acknowledging you.
Let me look at my new staff real quick.
Look at the new staff real quick. You're gonna curse her? What's happening?
I didn't know if it would tell me if there's any undead nearby. I'm gonna just go up and slap her to see if she reacts.
She looks at you. Sister Mina, welcome back. How was your travels?
Sorry, I'll get to that in a second. I want to check her pulse.
Pulse? She's like, are you? What's wrong? What is this?
I then, determining that she is in fact alive,
Yes.
and doesn't appear to be going in and out of consciousness like damn turtle man who lied about the codex.
Yeah.
I will then just divulge everything that happened in the east.
Oh. I did feel as though something was wrong. Did Tidecaller say anything? Why or how or anything?
All I remember is she said it was us or me or something, and then that we should do something with the flame, and then I died. I don't know if you care about that, but all of our people are dead. You and me are the only ones alive now. I totally forgot that you existed when I talked to Beulah yesterday and said I was the only one left.
Oh my.
Why are you sitting here just staring out the window?
What else would there be to do? You're here. The Heralds have arrived. Gael says that whatever must happen, it will involve you four, of course.
Are all of you just sitting in your rooms?
Oh, I can't speak to the others, of course.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah, insight
She
check.
just seems weird. She seems
Yeah.
weird.
Go ahead and give me some insight here.
22.
22. Salwyn is a little off here, Sister Mina, and it's kind of hard to identify why. But I think some of the main themes that might stick out is her lack of panic.
Yeah.
At the oncoming culminating forces descending upon you all, but also the lack of almost enthusiasm for what you experienced in the east. Just hearing that all of your people have been kind of decimated, and that it is just the two of you left. There isn't any panic or shock or sadness that you would have kind of noticed.
Okay. I'm gonna let you sit with that. Yeah, and I'm just gonna go back.
Oh, okay. You just kind of leave her there. As you turn to leave, she's Sister Mina. It is good
Yeah.
to see you again.
You sure are making me feel that way. There's supposed to be a feast if you and the other people want to come.
Thank you for that, but the flame fills us, and we have all that we need through it.
I'm gonna write that down real quick, word for word, to give the birch.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dip and run back.
Okay.
Yeah,
you run
sorry guys. I got lost. It's such a big palace after all.
I thought it was normal. Death has been known to loosen the bowels, so I wasn't going to question it.
And I would like to, with my eyeballs.
With my eyeball?
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Can I argue that birch is technically an animal?
Oh no.
Don't allow Birch to make this decision because it is Birch's identity here. So who am I to say?
Wild shit
Would
right
this
now.
work on you? Would this work on you, Birch? Would speak
shit
with
right now.
animals work on you?
I don't have to speak with animals. I need to know if I can convey things to her with advantage.
This has to be a player call. This is
Turned into an animal right now.
This is a new month. I don't know if this is Animal Rights Month or what, but I'm not getting
Animal
canceled
Rights-
this month.
Jen's like, I'm not getting canceled this month. Jen's like, I'm out.
No.
No, I'm canceling Sky. What do you mean?
Because you are a Saravan.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this one ride because then my question would also go to Beulah too. Would it work on Beulah too as a spider? Those are my questions.
Technically, it does specifically say spider.
I'm gonna say as owner of TikTok and Instagram handle that Dear Faye, playing a Servan Druid, I'm gonna make the unilateral decision that if I'm not wild shaped, I am not an animal. I know this doesn't put you at advantage. I'm so
No, that is totally okay.
I tried. I can't.
That's okay.
I see them more as Fae.
Okay.
Like,
that's fair.
Like
that's fair.
they come from the they descended from the Fae. Oh my god, I can't even talk.
I think this is how we're gonna break people. I'm sorry.
What is happening?
I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead. I'm fine.
Okay, then I would like to, with my eyeballs, play charades. With Birch.
Okay.
How do you play charades
Can
with
I
your
argue?
eyeballs?
Can I argue? Can I argue? Insight check. I insight check whatever this performance is.
Whatever this performance is.
And if I beat whatever this charade is, I know what it is.
I'm gonna allow Sky to roll performance, please.
Okay.
We're gonna let's do these rolls, and then I need to understand what happens and what you're trying to convey.
I want to see Sky perform charades with their eyeballs.
That's
what I want to know.
what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
Jen and I are the
That's
audience
a 19.
here. Y'all,
Yeah.
the
What is
kids
it,
are
my
an
love?
audience today.
19 performance.
A 19 performance. Zuli, we're gonna reverse AC this. You have to roll under a 19 to be in the performance here. If you roll too high, you're like, that doesn't make sense. If you roll nat 1, you have no idea what Mina's doing. But if you roll under a 19, I will say that
19.
Yes, you can connect to this here.
This is an unfortunate time to remind chat. I am a druid. Wisdom is my highest
wisdom
score,
is up there.
and I have proficiency in insight checks, so I have a +9. Therefore, chat, I need to roll a 9 or a 2 between a 2 and 9, because I can't roll in that one either.
Love that.
That's true. You got this.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Don't say that. I rolled a 6. That's a 15. I got it.
Boom. Okay.
Yes!
So you're
All the
locked
smooching.
in with Sister Mina. All the smooching is paid off. One, I want to know what you're trying to convey to them, and then two, I need to see or understand the performance, please. So please take it away.
Yes. Okay, take it away. Squeakums is a volunteer in this, as I hold him and just casually pet him. But with my eyeballs, I'm making like oh shit face. And then I'm gonna do like two little wings out of Squeakum's back to signal Salwin. And then I'm gonna kind of gently like squish him down. Like something's not right here. And then I'm gonna slap his little face a little bit. And that's pretty much what I'm signaling. Basically, that Salwin is not good up in the chat. Something right here.
Right,
But I will say that
see-
Squeakums is alive. Like, I'm like, alive still. Good, but not good.
I see all of this. I understand all of this. And I cast message.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so she's not undead.
Correct.
But
She had a
she's
pulse.
definitely an enemy.
I mean, not an. I don't know if she's just high or what, but she
Were
ain't
her
herself.
eyeballs red?
Were they red? No, they were not red.
I
But she was
see
just
it
sitting on her bed
sometimes.
staring out. Like, and when I told her that all of our people were dead, she didn't care. She wasn't scared about the incoming things. Like, just said that Gael said something, and and then I will revert them, say whatever she said as I was leaving.
Do I recognize this as like a call to the Ashen Creed or anything?
give me religion or history.
Doesn't matter. My intelligence is an 11, and that's a 0.
Oh,
All right, let's go. Let's go history. I'm not gonna look. That was a 14.
Not bad.
14.
Oh,
I-
a 20?
What?
What?
That was a 20. I just looked in chat. Sorry.
That's so funny.
That's a nat 20. I didn't turn to look. I just looked as quick as I could. That was a 20. It's in D&D Beyond.
I think this is perfect because it's Birch. Birch, you're going back to kind of understand here, and as somebody who wanted your people to get back to their roots and take up arms for themselves, you know that there are several rituals when it comes to combat, to battle, and things like that. One could be a hero's feast, where you celebrate the oncoming battle, you celebrate the victory, you're manifesting that it happened, while others go through a fast and rely on whatever their belief is, whether it is the ancestor spirits to sustain them, the flame, the god of war, what have you, to fill them, as opposed to something earthly like food. So you know that there are different battle preparations for different types of people. With that nat 20. And so somebody saying that the eternal flame will fill them and sustain them for battle is not crazy unheard of necessarily when you're thinking about war prep.
I cast exposition.
Okay. What's exposition?
This is a joke. I repeat everything to
I swear to
Mina.
God. Okay.
Sorry.
Love that.
You looked at me so scared. I repeat everything to Sister Mina.
Okay.
Maybe she's just a religious fanatic? It's either she's a religious fanatic or she's part of the Ashen Creed. We need to kill her.
Knowing her,
Okay.
the second one's probably more likely.
Right.
Interesting.
Then perhaps she twisted the information and the troops that are coming up are ours? And they're the Ashen Creed have infiltrated the capital?
What is Gael doing? Can I side-eye Gael and see what she's doing?
Gael is very
eating.
politely eating her dinner here, holding her cup of wine up to get refilled from her half-orc muscle mommy.
Do you fuck with the war?
The side eye to the camera. Sorry. I cast message to Beulah.
Yeah. It's a group chat now in the brains.
Group chat.
The group text.
Group text that we're in together
We're the group chat.
as lovers.
This one that we're in, this group text that we're in, because we're not in all of them, apparently.
I know.
Bet that there has to be this one and that one, but who am I?
Not in the group chat, apparently.
Not in the marriage. I ain't married. That's what that is, apparently. Goddamn.
Damn.
Damn. What is our plan of action here, folks? I don't know who to trust. I fear we might be alone, gang. I say in the brainwaves. The group chat brainwaves.
In the brainwave. Well, Gael was speaking what she thought was the truth. So I think Gael, if anything, is innocent.
I don't like you did that,
Yeah.
Chan.
I love my baby. It's Gail's my self-insert chat, just so you guys so everybody knows that she's a character I played before. Never got to finish her story. Love my baby Gael.
Both time.
Both times.
Perhaps.
Roll that.
Perhaps we gather up all the leaders together and give them secret questioning to see if they are Ashen Creed or our own peoples, and then we gather up the scouts and see if they're Ashen Creed trying to be a bit.
But-
Hello, it's hit 9:59 p.m. Central.
Do we have
See if
time to do all that before we're...
they won't be here until tomorrow morning. They have plenty of time.
But we've decided if we're going to fight, we need to be rested. So...
I didn't say all night. I can get information out of people.
I'm just trying to make sure we have our full plan figured out before we go in breaking bones.
I put food on Mina's plate so she can remember to eat.
I eat, and I set squeakums on the table to go wild.
Can I
Goes.
investigate the food
Yeah.
before I eat?
Yeah.
So investigation. That is a 20 who has traveled the world a little bit to really get some inner healing done.
Love it.
Yeah.
A culture 20, as
A
it
culture
were.
20.
A culture
correct.
Culture
20.
20. We love that.
Kombucha 20.
A kombucha 20. A
A
fermented 20.
kombucha 20.
Sorry, that was cursed.
We love it so much. I'm gonna say that Beulah, this is a hero's feast.
Okay.
This is a hero. You've seen them in the South sometimes as big meals have been had, but this is definitely a hero's feast, and Gael is also eating.
But no weird things heard.
Not necessarily, yeah. It's a hero's feast.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I
guess
think?
we're-
In the mind group chat.
In the mind group chat, specific.
Let's eat. Let's enjoy this. Let's pretend the world is not resting on our shoulders for 2 hours that it takes to eat and have dessert. Take a nap. Do our nails. Get ready for tomorrow. And then we worry about who is who, what is what, and right, left, up, down, north, west, south, east.
Sounds easy enough for me.
Perfect.
This is the most food you guys have seen in quite some time, and even perhaps before then, because this is quite the feast. Almost like the feast you were expecting when you were first brought here, with several other members from each of your regions making your way to the capital. 4 of you from every section coming to see which one of you would be called to the flame as heralds. And here you sit, less than you had started out, in the same hall where it was once sparse and barren. There is a delectable feast before you all. Strange things are occurring, things that you believed to have undone have been remade, questions to be answered, confusion all around, trying to stay safe with one another. After the feast concludes, Gael will stand and say, rest well tonight. Tomorrow, I feel as though much will change. Regardless of what happens and who wins, I think the future is uncertain. And she will go to the side door that leads down into kind of her chambers, her worship area. And you have a few attendees coming to escort you all to your rooms. You all go to separate rooms.
No.
No word. No.
I think for a moment it looks like Birch goes to a separate room, but she just goes into the room, comes back out, and into the room.
Gotcha.
Carrying all the blankets and pillows and everything.
It's a whole fort. It's a whole fort.
Correct.
We love it. Yeah, all of your rooms are right there kind of next to each other. You wait for your attendees to leave. They make sure that you have everything you need, any other additional linens or change of clothes or food for the night. And once you dismiss them, they go down the hallway to the servants' quarters, leaving the 3 of you here.
Bless you.
Excuse me, thank you. And Birch comes in carrying blankets, pillows for you all to discuss the plan that you will be executing deep into the night, which we will be executing in our play-by-post chat, so that we can jump into this season finale of Heralds of Salvation, jumping into combat. It's going to be a doozy. And so make sure you're all caught up on all of the episodes thus far, so it makes sense, because if it doesn't, it's not going to make sense, and it's going to be like, what? But let's close out here. Hades, my love, say bye.
Hello and goodbye. It is I, Hades. You can find me at all the places, all the things at Authorities. And piggybacking off what Jen was saying, if you were at all confused by any of the stuff we were saying about Tidecaller and all of that, that is because our previous big giant battle of the East is exclusive on our YouTube and Spotify. So if you want to see what happened to Tidecaller and that last great battle, and like Jen said, getting caught up on all of our stories and everything, side stories, main stories, anything of the like, go check us out on YouTube or Spotify if you want this exact same glorious experience, but without seeing our faces for some reason. If you just need a no-face audio experience, you can go...
Eye contact is hard.
That's fair. I'm just saying, like, look at us, we're beautiful.
Period.
But yeah, that's my big plug. Goodbye, chat. We'll see you next week. Other people talk now.
Sky, talk.
I would just like to point out that I think technology hates the East. Because anytime it's something East related or Mina specific, technology has always messed up. And I'm ready to leave this behind and move on to other things. Hashtag technology hates the East. It's fine. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Zuli, my love.
Hello, it's Zuli, at that dear Faye on Instagram and TikTok, where I am in fact considered a humanoid, not an animal.
Not an animal.
For those in chat who are wondering. Although I can't be bribed with mini sweets, and if you head over to our Tumblr this Saturday, I will in fact, maybe, if you're nice to me and roll a nat 20, reveal some screenshots of what's happening behind the scenes. Mwah.
Love, love, love. How exciting that would be. My name is Jen. I am Cancer Moon Cleric in all the places, all the things. Your dungeon mistress, your high priestess for the Heralds of Salvation. I'm also a professional DM over on Start Playing, and I have plenty of social media. Go follow me and all that
Bless you.
stuff. And apparently I have allergies, which is great. But that's all we're gonna do tonight, chat. Make sure you guys tune in next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday, here on Untold Archives for the season finale of Heralds. Thanks for hanging out, guys.